Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to the channel. You know it's your boy Anime King, and today I'm going to be giving you part 25 of Uchiha Naruto, The Sage. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual. Share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And if you haven't yet, and this is the first time you hear my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. I also have my main channel Anime King where you can enjoy over 400 lovely what ifs. I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description for you guys to go ahead and enjoy. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start the intro. You can change. You satisfy the rage in me. Take away my pain. You satisfy the rage in me. So the last time we left off, Naruto left the Leaf Village. As he went on to train, we had a time skip for 2 years and 8 months later. As Naruto's appearance has changed a lot, he has gotten a lot taller and his hair has grown out, and he was wearing the same armor as Madara. Sasuke has been training with Kakashi for the entire time as well, and his skills has improved by a lot. So we left off the last episode with Naruto standing face to face with Orochimaru. So let's continue the story. Now, before anything happened, I would like to propose a deal with you, Orochimaru said, trying to convince Naruto to join him. I know that you ran away from Konoha and Jiraiya has been searching for you. Due to how Konoha treated you when you were a child, I am sure that you want to get even with them. Join me, and we can join our forces and make Konoha fall, Orochimaru said as he stared at Naruto waiting for a response. Naruto started to laugh. It was very amusing. How could someone like him, Orochimaru, someone beneath him, trying to get them to join forces? Me, Uzumaki Naruto, Uchiha Naruto, be recruited by someone beneath me? Orochimaru should be the one begging to join his cause. He did not realize how superior Naruto was to him. Orochimaru saw Naruto held up a tiger seal, and in an instant he released a giant fireball. As the fireball rushed towards Orochimaru with incredible speed, as Kabuto was also at Orochimaru's side. The both of them separate and the fireball hit the throne, completely destroying it. Kabuto, I will fight him. I want to see how strong he has become by testing him, Orochimaru said with a smirk. As Kabuto nodded, Orochimaru then launched at Naruto. As Naruto bring up his left hand, blocking the kick. Naruto swing around his right fist. Orochimaru dodged as he tried to kick Naruto in the gut. Naruto stepped back. As his sharingan was activated, he could see all of Orochimaru's movements. Orochimaru then yelled, "Hidden Shadow Snake!" as many snakes came from his sleeve and rushed after Naruto. Naruto barely moved his sword. He then locked it back. As Orochimaru saw all of his snakes fade down to the ground as they were sliced up in little pieces. Orochimaru saw the movement, but Kabuto didn't see it. How is he so fast? Kabuto wondered, as Orochimaru had a big smile on his face. So you have gotten stronger, Naruto. You are very good, but you have yet to use your Mangekyou Sharingan and that war fan strapped on your back. My Mangekyou Sharingan? Naruto said, not expecting Orochimaru to answer him. Orochimaru, if you don't take this seriously, you will die very soon, Naruto said, and that will be very disappointed. Come at me with all that you have, and don't worry about looking into my eyes. I won't use Genjutsu on you, Naruto said. You are rather sure that you can kill me, Naruto. You seem to forget that I am the strongest out of all the Saiyans, Orochimaru said confidently. Orochimaru then blurred out of sight to prove his point. Within seconds, Naruto was sent flying back by a kick in the chest. Naruto's face remained the same as he was flying through the air, emotionless, as Orochimaru appeared above him and pummeled him down to the ground, as Naruto hit the ground like a bullet. As Orochimaru jumped back, as he smiled, knowing that he proved his point, Naruto got off the ground as he brushed off his clothes. He then smirked. "Well, shall we continue this dance?" Naruto blurred out of sight and appeared right in front of Orochimaru. As Orochimaru's eye opened wide, he wasn't expecting that speed. Naruto then started to deliver rapid punches to his stomach as Orochimaru couldn't stop Naruto. Naruto then jumped up in the air as he kicked Orochimaru in the side of the neck, sending Orochimaru flying into the wall. Orochimaru hit the wall and broke right through it. "This is what I meant, that you will die soon, if you don't take this seriously," Naruto said as he looked over to where Orochimaru crashed. Orochimaru then walked out of the debris as he walked back to the throne room. "Something like that cannot kill me, Naruto," he said with a smirk. "That was not meant to kill you. I just wanted to show you that I can hit you anytime I want," Naruto said. He just wanted to show Orochimaru that he would be killed easily if he don't take this seriously. Orochimaru dropped on the ground as he opened his mouth, and multiple snakes came out of his mouth as they rushed towards Naruto. Orochimaru stood up as he watched his snakes rush to their prey. Naruto rushed through a couple of hand signs, fire style, "Fire extinction," he said, as the fire steam came out of his mouth and all the snakes were burned to a crisp. Orochimaru rushed at Naruto to punch Naruto in the face. Naruto grabbed his fist as Naruto elbowed him right in the chest. Orochimaru hissed out in pain as Naruto uppercut him. He then jumped up and kicked Orochimaru straight in the face. Naruto then pulled out his sword as he rushed towards Orochimaru. He went to cut Orochimaru straight in the chest, but Orochimaru jumped back and avoided the cut. Naruto then rushed towards him again, swinging his sword. Orochimaru dodged it again, but some of his hair was sliced off. Orochimaru flipped back as Naruto then activated his Mangeto Sharingan. "Amaterasu," Naruto said, as suddenly Orochimaru was engulfed by black flames. Orochimaru started to scream out in pain and agony as he then opened his mouth as wide as he could as another Orochimaru came out. As he came out of his old skin, Naruto appeared in front of him. As he grabbed onto Orochimaru's arm because Orochimaru was on the ground, Naruto then started to deliver rapid kick to Orochimaru's chest. He then let go of the arm and kicked him straight in the face, sending Orochimaru flying. Naruto gave him no time to recover as he ran through hand signs, fire style, majestic destroyer flame, as Orochimaru had no time to dodge as the flames hit him and Naruto kept on blowing out the destruction. The flames were destroying everything as the whole room behind them were flat to the ground. Kabuto was starting to get worried about his master though. Even his master Orochimaru, despite how powerful he is, even he has his limit. The flames then died down to reveal a 4th degree burned Orochimaru lying on the ground. He looked half dead. No part of his body was moving. The only thing that showed that he was alive was his eyes that were widened at the S-rank jutsu. Naruto rushed at Orochimaru. Kabuto rushed in as he tried to kick Naruto. Naruto blocked the kick with both of his hands. As Naruto turned to see Orochimaru shed his skin, but he looked perfectly fine. But his chakra was very low as he was on one knee, huffing and puffing really hard. "Orochimaru, did you take the Shinigami mask from the Uzumaki clan mask storage temple?" Naruto asked calmly. Orochimaru stopped breathing hard as he recovered a bit. "What do you want with such a valuable mask, Naruto?" he asked with a grin on his face, but inside he was terrified. He knew that Naruto didn't went all out, and his skills are even on top with his. "Do you have it?" "I might have it," Orochimaru responded, as he was thinking of a battle plan in his head. He had underestimated Naruto and could not keep shedding his skin. "So you have it," Naruto said, knowing that Orochimaru was trying to buy time. "Where is it?" "It doesn't belong to you." "And it belongs to you?" Orochimaru asked. He knew that Naruto would say it belongs to him because the mask belonged to the Uzumakis. "You're trying to stall me. I am tired of this," Naruto said as he started to shake as chakra was resonating off of him. As Naruto let out a wave of chakra that blew the entire hideout to pieces. As everything crumbled down and the light from outside was showing in, Orochimaru and Kabuto was sent flying away as the both of them managed to catch their grasp, as they couldn't believe the level of chakra that Naruto just released. That was not normal. As all of them were outside, Kabuto rushed at Naruto. Naruto dodged his fist as he hit Kabuto in the gut. He kicked up, sending Kabuto flying back, but he wasn't finished there. As he appeared above Kabuto, he grabbed onto Kabuto's face as he ran it straight down into the ground. He then held Kabuto up by the neck as he was squeezing him. Naruto pulled back his hand, but suddenly a wind dragon came towards him. Naruto activated the back of the Susanoo, blocking the wind dragon, as he fisted Kabuto in the stomach and kneed him in the face as Kabuto dropped down on the ground. Naruto then turned to Orochimaru. Orochimaru summoned his giant snake and he was on top of the head. "Orochimaru, why have you called me?" the snake hissed out. "I need your help immediately," Orochimaru replied while standing on the top of the snake's head. "Him, I want you to deal with him," said Orochimaru. "An Uchiha?" the snake hissed out. "Yes, he's proving quite troublesome." Naruto saw the giant snake rushing at him as he ran through some hand signs. "Wood release." "Divine hands," Naruto said as giant wood hand came out of the ground as they tried to grab onto the snake, but he slipped right through them. Naruto sighed and canceled his jutsu. Trying to catch a snake was a rather foolish idea. Naruto jumped away, avoiding being food for the snake as the snake continued to rush at him. Naruto dodged every attempt until Manda, the snake, moved faster than he had ever been. Naruto was unable to dodge. He unstrapped his gunbei and put it in front of him like it was a shield. Manda's head hit the top of the gunbei, but he did not break it as Naruto tried to push back the snake, but it was impossible. Naruto was sent flying away with his gunbei. Naruto quickly recovered as he flipped in the air and landed on the ground. Naruto then opened his eyes as he activated orange Susanoo. It grew tall as it had horns. The second phase, not the fully form. It had guards on its hands. It was like metal plates. And two swords formed into his hands. Manda then hissed, "What is this, Orochimaru?" "It's a Susanoo, one of the Mangekyou Sharingan abilities," Orochimaru replied. As he noticed, this was not the same Susanoo that he saw in the Chunin exams. Orochimaru narrowed his eyes to where Kabuto was recovering. He was glad that Kabuto was recovering and not injured anymore. Naruto swung the Susanoo blade. Manda managed to dodge all of the Susanoo swipe as the snake rushed towards Naruto's Susanoo to be stopped as it couldn't break through it. The Susanoo raised his hand in the air and came down with a swipe to cut Manda straight in half, but Manda flied back, dodging the attack. The Susanoo then rushed at Manda as Manda slithered his way to the Susanoo as well. Naruto then smiled As when he was 5 feet away, he deactivated the Susanoo as he then opened his eyes. Amaterasu, as the Amaterasu black flames came on the snake tail as the snake started to scream out in pain. As he looked at Orochimaru. Orochimaru, I will not forgive this, Manda yelled as he disappeared back to the summoning world. Orochimaru then launched at Naruto as a sword come out of his mouth. Naruto then used the Gunbei as he blocked Orochimaru's attack. He then forced wind chakra down on the Gunbei. As he threw it towards Orochimaru, Orochimaru was in no state to dodge or block, as it slammed right into him. As the chain on top of the Gunbei handle, Naruto pulled it back. As Kabuto rushed from behind him with a chakra scalpel, as Naruto leaned and dodged Kabuto's attack. He then quickly turned around. He swung around his arm, but Kabuto managed to dodge. As Orochimaru was slithering his way back to Naruto, Naruto jumped up in the air. As both Kabuto and Orochimaru looked up, they then saw a massive fire coming down towards them. As the both of them jump apart, Naruto rushed over to Orochimaru as he ran through some hand signs. Fire style, majestic destroyer flame, as he blazed a high fire towards Orochimaru, who got cinched by the attack. Naruto then rushed over to Kabuto. As Kabuto couldn't react quick enough, Naruto punched him in the gut. Naruto then grabbed him by the neck and raised him in the air as Kabuto tried to use his chakra scalpels. But Naruto used his other arm and hit Kabuto right in his shoulder and hit him with the other one, as Kabuto felt intense pain as Naruto clutched onto his neck. Tell me what I want to know. Kabuto wasn't saying anything. Okay, Naruto said, as he looked into Kabuto's eyes. Tsukuyomi. As Kabuto then dropped down to the ground like a lifeless corpse. Naruto then looked over at Orochimaru, who was now on the ground huffing and puffing. He was continuously shedding his skin and it was running a toll on his body that he couldn't keep up anymore. Orochimaru was about to get up when Naruto stepped right in his back, as Orochimaru couldn't believe the speed, as Naruto was just over there a moment ago. Naruto then kicked him over as he slammed his foot into Orochimaru's chest. Where is the mask? Naruto demanded to know, as Orochimaru opened his mouth wide, as Naruto then sliced off his head with his sword. Snakes then came from Orochimaru's decapitated head and his shoulders as it attached back his head. As Naruto slammed his foot in Orochimaru's chest again. Tell me, Naruto barked. As Naruto then felt a spike of chakra, he then jumped back as Orochimaru turned into a large hideous snake that was composed of smaller white snakes. As Naruto then prepared himself, as Orochimaru rushed past him, as Naruto managed to swipe off some of the snakes. Orochimaru grabbed Kabuto. I will get you back for this, Naruto. As Naruto was about to chase after him, but Naruto sighed as Orochimaru disappeared out of view. As Zetsu then rose up out of the ground. You know you could have finished that fight anytime you wanted to. Why weren't you taking it serious? Zetsu asked Naruto. Oh, I just wanted to punish him for what he did to me at the Forest of Death. But I guess that you were right. He got away regardless if I could kill him anytime. Next time I see him, I will make sure to kill him, Naruto said. Now, let's go and get Karin. While you guys were fighting, I went through all of the hideout and she was not there. Naruto then sighed. The moment you enter the hideout, Orochimaru had her escape to another hideout close by. Naruto nodded. Okay, let's go search for her. 1 week later, Karin was at one of Orochimaru's hideout when a guard rushed towards her. Someone is here and he's massacring everyone downstairs. As Karin then walked down there with the guard, What she saw was a massacre as Naruto was killing all of the Sound Ninjas who protected the place. Naruto then saw her as he vanished. She then sent something behind her as the chakra that was coming off of Naruto was so intense. She had never felt something like this before as she collapsed after the pressure. Naruto looked down at her as he picked her up and he vanished out of sight. About 2 hours later, Naruto arrived to where Madara's statue was as Karin woke up. "Who are you? What are you doing?" Karin said as Naruto looked down at her. "Don't worry, you don't have anything to fear. You just massacred everyone back there, and I don't have anything to fear from you. Don't worry, you are a precious Uzumaki." "A Uzumaki? That wasn't anything special." "What are you going to do to me?" she asked. "Nothing. My mother was a Uzumaki as well." As Karin then looked at Naruto, as the chakra that was coming off of him, it was full of darkness and hate, but inside there was a small light of hope. She then looked at him. "So, where are we going?" she said. "Zetsu," Naruto called out as Zetsu came out of the ground. "Take her back to the hideout." As she looked at Naruto, "You aren't a pervert, are you?" she asked, as an amusing look appeared on Naruto's face. "No, not at all," he said. "You have nothing to fear. I will not hurt you. Zetsu is going to take you back to the hideout and stay there for a while. Then I will come to fetch you and take you back to Konoha." Karin nodded as she couldn't really do anything if he tried anything bad. He was so much stronger than her. "Zetsu, go," Naruto said as Zetsu went off with Karin. A week later, outside of the Wave Country, Yu-Gi-Oh, or rather, the cat Anvu of Konoha, was running for her life. Her body was heavily bruised as she was bleeding from many areas. She was on an X-rank mission with her squad. She has been instructed to get rid of a bandit camp inside of the Wave Country. But her squad did not go near the camp as A-rank missing nins ambushed them, as she was the only one left alive and she was now running. There was 10 of them, so they had to lose, and she was just with a 3-man squad. As she was now hopping from tree to tree, as her foot slipped, she dropped down to the ground. As she looked behind her, and the A-rank missing names, about 5 of them stood over her. As she closed her eyes, knowing that she was going to die, but she heard sword clashing and lots of noise. When she opened back her eyes, all of the A-rank missing names were on the ground. She then felt someone picked her up, as she saw golden blonde hair, as she then faded unconscious. But guys, I'm going to end this right here. If you want to see the next episode, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification stay posted. Remember, share to all of your friends on social media platform. And I'm going to be posting to whatever my main channel, so remember to enjoy. But I'm over now, guys. Peace.